Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Grace. I'm just a 23-year-old gal trying to figure life out, and today's video is something I'm really excited about. And yeah, as you can see by the title, I am training to run a marathon. Today is Monday, November 11th, which is officially the first day of my training program. Even though Mondays are always rest days, today is like considered my first day, which is funny because I'm not actually doing any sort of running today, but yeah. So I thought I would take today to talk to you guys about why I'm doing this, talk a little bit about like my fitness background, the training program I have planned, some things I'll be tracking throughout, and then talking a little bit about the actual video series itself. I'm so freaking excited, you guys, for you guys to like see this series. And yeah, so I'm just gonna start off by sharing why I want to run a marathon. So, sorry, this chair's like swivelly and I'm trying not to swivel because it's gonna be loud. So the reason why I want to run a marathon is because it's been on my bucket list for a long time. I would say probably like 5+ years it's been on my bucket list, and I feel like now is the best time to do it. I'm feeling very called to do it. I don't know, I can't really explain it. And I am planning to run the 2020 New York City Marathon. I'm going to run with a charity. I have a few charities in mind that I want to run for, but none of them have announced their spots for the 2020 marathon just yet, because the 2019 marathon just happened a few weeks ago, or maybe like 2 weekends ago now. So I'm just waiting for that, but I feel like that's a really good crossroads of raising awareness and money for things that I'm really passionate about, while also, you know, kind of crossing something off my bucket list. So yeah, stay tuned on more information about that coming soon. But yeah, so that's why I want to run it. I want to run it because it's been on my bucket list and I'm feeling really called to do it right now. And yeah, so that's that. I want to give you guys a little bit of a background on my fitness journey, athletic, whatever, because I feel like that's also really important, because I just want you guys to know like where I'm at right now and where I've been. So I grew up playing a lot of sports. I played soccer, basketball, softball. I played lacrosse for a like hot second, and then got like hit in the face with the ball once, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then a couple other things here and there, but the two main sports I played were soccer and golf. Soccer I stopped playing after sophomore year of high school, and then golf I played all 4 years. So after high school and when I went to college, I wasn't really doing a whole lot of like athletic stuff. I was trying to work out as much as I could, but I kind of fell off the deep end a little bit. I think I went like in and out of periods where I was working out more, or, you know, doing better in that sense, but never anything really steady. And then after I graduated college, I really wasn't working out either, because I just started a new job, and then I lost my job, and then I really wasn't working out, and I was going through a really tough time. And then I moved back home, and then I started working out because I was closer to the gym that I normally work out at, and I started training with a personal trainer there. Shout out Becky if you're watching this. I love her. And I started training with her consistently for a few months, which was really great. And then I started a new job, and again, I'm not really working out a ton. So I feel like this is also really good for me just to get back in shape and just be disciplined and have an end goal. I am definitely the type of person that needs a little bit more structure and more discipline than just saying, oh, I'll work out 3 times a week, because I'm not going to do that. So that's a little bit about my fitness background. Where I'm at right now is I'd say I'm not super in shape, but I'm not super out of shape. But there is a difference between being in good cardio shape versus being in good just like weightlifting, like just doing circuit training and stuff like that I normally do. Cardio, I'm interested to see what happens, because I have not really run or done any sort of longer term cardio in a long time, and I have been saying this for years, but I wanted to get back to the shape that I used to be in when I played soccer, because when you played soccer, when I played soccer, I was in such good cardio shape that I could just like run like it was no big deal, and you'd be running miles every day and be talking throughout, like barely out of breath, and I would love to get back to that sort of place. So that's another something that I'm looking forward to. But yeah, so that's a little bit about my fitness background. And then I also want to talk to you guys about my training program itself. Because obviously you're probably like, isn't this going to be a year-long video essentially? Yes, it's going to be a year-long because the 2020 marathon, I believe, is November 1st of next year. But I don't think the date has been like confirmed. I was trying to find it last night and I could have sworn I saw November 1st somewhere, but maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. But yes, so I created this Grace's marathon training plan, and then at the bottom you can see I wrote that. But yeah, so I essentially I went onto Canva. If you guys don't use Canva, check it out. But I just printed out calendars and I put like a little cute saying. So for November, it's "You are worthy of a new beginning." So the way I came up with these training plans is I have it planned for November, December, January, February, and the first week of March, because the first week of March is when I'm gonna run my 10K. But the first few months is gonna be not only me getting back into shape, but also me training for a 10K. So I think the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the first 9 weeks of this training program is just like base training. So just getting back into cardio shape to be able to start training for the 10K, then the half and the full. So yeah, that's my plan, is to run the 10K, run a half, and then run the full, which I'm really excited about. Oh my gosh, I'm like giddy, okay? I feel like this is a very exciting thing. So I am using all of the training programs on Hal Higdon's website. So the first one I'm doing is the base training. So if you're getting back into shape. So I'm gonna just show you guys a little bit. You can get these all online for free, but essentially Monday and Fridays you have a rest day, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday you are doing regular mileage, and then Saturday is it's a 30-minute walk. I might do some sort of like cross training in there, and then Sunday is like the long run. In the third week of January I'll start training for the 10K. And that's when the mileage goes up a bit. So it's like 2.5 miles, or not even, that's not really going up that high, but eventually the longer runs will get longer. And then I haven't determined the training for the rest because I'm still trying to figure out which half marathon I want to run. In terms of timeline, excuse me, there are like certain lengths of time you want to give yourself to be able to train for like a half marathon and a full marathon. So I'm just trying to work out logistically what makes sense and what half marathons are in my area, because I'm trying not to travel anywhere, even though I would love to go some exotic place or just somewhere outside of New Jersey or New York or surrounding areas for that. I just don't want to be spending a ton of money booking hotels and stuff like that. So yeah, that is that on the training program. You guys will obviously see that as the videos progress. Now, in terms of what I'm going to be tracking during this process, so there are a few things that I want to track for different reasons. So I want to track my weight, one, because I don't want to be dropping weight drastically, and I also want to track my food intake, what I'm eating every day, and like I don't know how well I'm gonna stick to that. I think I'm just gonna track it in the sense of like making sure I'm eating more than I normally would if I wasn't working out. I don't know, I'm not sure how that will go. I'll probably document that maybe as like a separate series of this video. I don't know, something like that. But I'm also obviously going to be tracking my feelings and my thoughts during this process. This is probably the most challenging athletic endeavor I've ever trained for or done. So I'm really excited to see what pans out. So I will tell you guys, in terms of weight, right now I weighed in this morning actually like a lot lower than I thought I would be. So this morning I weighed in at 132.5, which is like, I don't even know how that's possible. I'm not working out, and not that I'm eating unhealthy, I'm just not eating like as well as I would like to be. But normally I would say like I sit at like 135, depending. At my heaviest weight, I think I was up at like 140. After I lost my job, I started gaining a lot of weight, and then now that I started this new job, I guess I dropped a ton of weight. But I think that's because I'm moving around a lot more. Like I have to walk to the train in the mornings and then walk back at night, and then also walk from the train station to my office. It's not like a super far, but I'm usually getting in, I think, like 5 miles every day from like walking around the office and walking to and from the train and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but I don't know, I don't really have like an idea of how much I want to weigh. I'm not really the type of person to be super obsessed with looking at the number on the scale. I think for this, I do want to make sure, again, like I said, I'm not dropping weight drastically. Like I don't want to wake up at the end of 1 month and be down to like 120. I just don't think that's very healthy for me. So I just have to be careful about that. I also will say I'm 5'7", so proportionally, I'm actually gonna look up what like the healthy weight is for that. Because I don't think it would, I don't know if I would be comfortable weighing like 120 pounds. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so female, it says for 5'7", 122 to 149. So like right now I'm, you know, kind of in the middle there. I feel comfortable like where I am right now. I think like historically, like I said, I usually sit at like 135, and I do like tend to really stick there. But I think when I start doing this, running a lot more, I'm gonna drop weight. I kind of already know that's gonna happen, but I want to try and combat that. So eating more, making sure I am getting in all of my calories and that kind of stuff. So, and another thing with the food aspect is I do, if you guys don't know, I'm vegan. I've been vegan a little over 2 years, and I do want to start eating more like whole food, plant-based, not eating as many processed foods or snacks or things like potato chips and like that sort of stuff. I want to try to just eat really, really good food, really good whole plant foods, and that'll be a fun thing as well, because I don't know, I'm just trying, I've been telling myself again for a long time that I want to eat more whole food, plant-based, and I think this will be a really good opportunity for that. Yeah. Now, in terms of the video series kind of overview, what I have in mind for this series is to do 1 video a month, and just having like all of November that would go up like sometime early in October, and like the same thing going after. So recording essentially like a whole month's worth of footage and then going from there. So that's my plan for right now. I'm not sure how that will work out. We'll have to see once I have like all the footage and how long the videos are and that sort of thing. And I feel like that's a manageable chunk of time. So yeah, I'm so excited for this. I was up like really late last night doing this training program, and I was just like I had like butterflies. I was so excited, and I'm really genuinely happy to be getting this started. My dog just made a weird noise. And yeah, so another thing that I want to do today is starting to create a running playlist, because music is something that is really important to me, and I feel like it is really something important when you're running, to be able to motivate yourself and keep going and push on and just listen to really good tunes as my camera cut off. And yeah, so I think my Spotify is public, so if you just search Grace Elizabeth Barrett, I think you can see all of my playlists. I'm not sure. Like I said, music is really important to me, so I want to start building out a playlist to get excited and pumped up for. And yeah, so also my plans for actually running for the winter, it's obviously November and I live in Jersey, so it's already really cold. Like, it's actually weirdly warm today. It's 54 degrees, but yesterday it was like 39. But I'm gonna start by running inside on a treadmill first, just to get my cardio back in shape, like my cardio health back in shape, if that makes sense, my aerobic, whatever you wanna call it. And then once it starts to get warmer outside and once I start feeling like more comfortable, I'll start running outside. But to be honest, anytime I start by running outside, I always get really discouraged because I can't breathe very well in the cold. Even just walking around normally, I can't breathe. So yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, so I plan, there's a gym like 2, maybe like 4 minutes depending on if the light is green that way, and I'm gonna be training there, just a Planet Fitness, nothing super crazy. I think I pay like $10 a month for it, and I do plan to do it before work, which is interesting. So if you guys don't know, I work in New York City, so I have to wake up, or this is like, I have to drive 20 minutes in the morning and then walk to the train, and then I get on the train and go into the city. So it's a bit of a time suck in the morning, so I have to wake up even earlier than I would obviously now, because I'm gonna have to be training in the mornings. So that should be interesting. I'll have to be waking up at the crack ass of dawn, and especially in the winter, it's really hard for me to wake up that early because it's still so dark out. Even now that like a daylight savings time has passed, it's still not, like at like 4 in the morning, it's not light out, obviously. So that's my plan for that. You guys will be staying tuned and tuned in for that kind of stuff. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram to be updated more like real time and as things progress. It's just at Grace Elizabeth Barrett, Barrett, and it's always linked in the description box, but I will be updating more things on there and also just more like real-time stuff. Let me know if you guys have any questions, or if you've run a 10K or a half or a full. I would love to hear your advice. And yeah, I think that's it for right now. Okay guys, so I actually didn't close out this video because originally I was going to be putting this at in the beginning part of the first episode, but I decided that I would make it its own video, and yeah, but that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really excited. I did my first run this morning, just 1.5 miles at like 4:15 this morning at the gym, and there were people there before me, which is insane. So now I'm one of those crazy people that is at the gym way too early in the morning. But yes, I am signing off, and I look forward to launching or releasing the first episode of the first real episode, I guess, the first training episode of this video. I love you guys. I'm sending you all my love and light, and I will see you next week. Bye.